Hello world, this is Wolfstar Games, it's Anton, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. Last time, we got to see Kaito with a little bit of help from the Frau in triggering his Slo-mo, and unfortunately they were unsuccessful. I do wonder what it is actually going to take for Kaito to actually trigger his Slo-mo right now. I mean, if he wants to be able to control it at will, he needs to know how to trigger it at will. So, what's it gonna take, right? Anyway, we'll get back into the scene here that we left off with. Kind of left Frau hanging. So we'll get back to it. Alright, so before we do actually get back to the scene here, I just decided to open IRUO just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And, you know, I could have sworn that I read FRAU'S geotag. I mean, it's unread. I could have sworn I read this before. Born June 17th. Born in the same month I am. 2002. That's the same year I graduated high school. Blood type B, age 17. Lives in Naokon Nakatane-cho Kumage-gun. Kagoshima Central Tanegashima High, Information Processing Course, Year 2, Club, Class Club, Robot Research Club, real name, Furugori Kona. It's like, I swear I read that before. I guess not. Well, now I have. Anywho. The closer you are to them, the more often you'll be invited into situations where they'll let their guard down.
案外アナログな方法でしょ?
I assume it's pretty analog, yes.
結局さ、どれだけすごいセキュリティでもそれを作った人間ってのは必ずいるわけで。
Yeah, we were talking about the security system. That's right.
その人間自体はミスもする。うっかりだってある。
Exactly. It's like human error. Computers don't make errors. Humans do.
そっちを責める方がよっぽど楽なわけ。
Yeah.
その発想はなかったわ。でも、もしそうだとしたら、そんなの。
Frau frowns and sprawls herself out on the sofa. She holds her head and buries her face into a pillow. What is she doing? I hope my little story serves as some kind of hint for her. At the end of the day, finding the culprit is on her. Well, Kaito could help Frau find the culprit. I mean, he's done so much for her already. At least I think so. I mean, he's been trying to beat the CPU. So, I feel like that's a huge deal with him trying to help her in that respect. Not to mention finding the cheaters. And they did that. I'll do what I can. Tomorrow morning is our deadline. Tomorrow morning, okay. Come hell or high water, I have to trigger Slo-mo by then. Exactly how, though? With a newfound resolve, I pick up my phone droid. The next day, okay. My eyes are hazy. I can't see my phone droid screen very well. How long have I been awake now? 48 hours? Right? I haven't checked the time in a while. I mean, he hasn't gone home. So he's been with Frau for at least 48 hours. Looking at the clock makes me anxious and affects my focus. I have to be ready for a Slo-mo to trigger at any moment. My body has clearly surpassed its limits. I can definitely feel the bomb deep inside of me. And that bomb has Slo-mo trapped inside it. But all I can do now is wait. My back feels heavy. I really like this CG. It's like, just the two of them back to back like this? Frau looks kind of contemplative. Like she's kind of staring off into space, trying to think about what to do. I don't know, I really, really like the CG. It's very calming. I think that's the best way to put it. Which is because Frau is sitting back to back with me. It's kind of annoying, and I want to shake her off. Really, Kaito? But I'm also leaning against her. Yeah, so whatever. It's like they literally have each other's backs. I can feel Frau's slow-paced breathing through her slender back. The rhythm isn't altogether unpleasant. It's Kaito getting a little warm. But man, my body itches. Itches. Like, in a good way or a bad way? Like, like his body is itching for Frau? I've been taking cold baths every now and then, but I still haven't properly bathed. Plus, my battles with Takasab require my complete focus. Yeah. So I end up covered in sweat even though the room isn't particularly hot. I mean, he's pressed up against Frau. Body heat. We're just a couple of sweaty teens sitting for hours upon hours in a dark, dirty, abandoned room. Just a couple of sweaty teens. A boy and a girl. My mind is really going into a dirty rut here. We're totally degenerates. In reality, all we're doing is playing games. Well, technically, Frau isn't the one who's playing games. Kaito is.
勝てないな。
I mean, he has to be really losing his focus. How many times have I lost? It's like, are you keeping a death counter? I'm pretty sure the number has at least 3 digits. I'm guessing so too. I'm becoming numb. I don't even feel defeated after losing. I restart the battle like it's some mindless task.
よくないよな、この感じ。
Not that I wasn't already aware of it, right? With my body so far gone and the hours I've spent in this dark room, my sense of urgency is fading. That isn't good. All 5 of my senses are fading. Maybe this will trigger the slow-mo?
嘘だ
What, Frau? Lies? Frau suddenly yells out loud. I can feel her back trembling through my skin. I snap back to attention. Was I about to fall asleep just now? While playing a game? What? It's like, does that happen to Kaito? Fall asleep playing games? I imagine if he does lose his focus, that could happen. Super not good. Yeah, especially if he's in the middle of a fight. I slap my cheeks as hard as I can to reinvigorate myself. He does the same thing I do. Frau's no longer leaning against me, and she got up. I turned to see her pacing back and forth across the room. Like, what's going on, Frau? Why did you say lies?
クソが、なんでこんなことに。
How did what come to what exactly?
どうかした？
Yeah.
なんでなの意味不思議。
IDGI? What is that?
そんなのってないよ。イラカベしちゃうよ。
Feel free, Frau.
ありえない。絶対。何かの間違い。
She's deliriously talking to herself. This must be a pretty big deal.
コナちゃん
Frau's body jerks after I yell at her.
どうしたのさ
And now the music got ominous. Something big gonna come up here?
先輩。
What?
先輩。
What's wrong, Frau? Are you just tired? Or is something else going on? Tears descend down her cheeks. Oh, it's like, don't cry.
私をはめたのが誰か把握した。
You do? Who, then, if you know?
犯人が分かったってこと？
わかったけど、でも。
Wait. Is it gonna be something like that her mother set her up? It's like, I don't want it to be that.
こんなの嘘だよ。だってこんな。
何者だったわけ？
Frau seems reluctant to say anything. I probably would be too if it's who I think it is. I mean, if it is her mother, I would be reluctant to say anything as well. She looks down, avoiding eye contact with me.
信じたくない。もしガチだったら 裏切りだろ上皇。
He. Okay, so not her mother. Okay, so then who exactly? He. She couldn't be talking about Kimijima, could she? Alright, I have a pretty good idea of who it is.
身内だったってところ。
Frau raises her face. She stares at me as if she's clinging to me with every fiber of her being.
正解。
She quickly nods her head.
サークルの仲間。
Oh. A member of her group? I mean, if it had to be anyone, I thought it would be like someone who we already know, who we've actually seen. But no.
ハンドルネームはマグヤン。
Maguyan. Okay.
サークルってキルバラを開発したサークル？
そう。フラウ工事ロファクトリー。
Right. I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense. I mean, for it to be someone in her group who knows Kill Ballad inside and out. So, what? An inside job? Basically? Including Frau, there are 5 members of the factory. We've learned a couple of their names already. They all got to know each other in an online community about Gunvarel. All 5 of them vary in age and gender. Back then, Frau proposed utilizing her skills to make a game. That's how the massive hit KB was born.
マグヤンは私のプログラムのサポートっつうか。
Okay.
5人の中じゃ一番おとなしい人だったのに。
連絡はつかないの？
She should be able to.
昨日他のメンバーからは無事だって連絡来たけど。
Everyone got in touch with her to tell them they're okay. But not Maguyan. Is that it?
マグヤンだけは来てない。
Huh.
こっちから連絡してみればいい。
でも
コナちゃんの大事なガンバレルを怪我した犯人かもしれないわけだけど。スルーするつもり？
She flips her hood on, almost as if she's trying to flee from reality.
まだ犯人って決まったわけじゃ。
Okay, so she's not 100% sure. So it might not be Maguyan. Might be someone else. Someone that we may actually know.
でも証拠は手に入れた。そうでしょ？
状況証拠だけ。マグヤン以外の仲間から話聞いたりして。さっき先輩が言ってたセキュリティを破るための簡単な方法。それ聞いて私のツイポのアカウントとか知ってるのはサークルの身内じゃないかって。でも
Okay. So everyone in her group would be able to get into her account. I mean, that... I mean, that's some pretty damning evidence right there. I mean, so it could very well be Magoyan, and maybe it wasn't a hacker, not like a true hacker.
まさか本当にそうだったなんて。
連絡しなよ。
だって私コミュ障だし、何話していいか。
Comshy? Comshy. Okay. Okay, internet slang used in the 2000s, short for communication shy. Okay, that makes more sense. Used to refer to people who cannot speak well to others. This is the first time I've heard of this. Comshy. Okay. I learned something new.
じゃあ好きにすればいい。でも、そのマグヤンって人は犯人かもしれないけど犯人じゃないかもしれないんでしょ？どっちなのか確かめる必要はあると思うけどね。
Yeah, it actually really does need closure. You need to find out who exactly, got into her account and made those posts.
電話してみる。
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Nearly in tears, Frau pulls out her phone droid.
ポゼッタタン、マグヤンに電話して。はい、電話いたしますね。
The phone droid screen changes over. But no matter how long she stays connected, nobody answers.
やっぱり出ない。
Okay, this is an interesting CG. Over their shoulders? I looked at the clock. It's 3 a.m. I mean, maybe he's either busy or maybe he's asleep. Who knows? I suppose most people wouldn't answer at this hour. Yeah.
逃げたんじゃね。
I mean, is that a possibility? She asks like she's trying to get a feel for my mood. Frau sounds like she hopes he's fled. But as if to sneer at her wishful thinking, about after a minute of staying on the line, the call connects. Oh. A severely underweight man appears on her screen. Underweight. Where is he? It looks super dark over there. Is he in a car?
マグヤン。
やあ、フラウちゃん。
I think I've heard this voice before.
前はちょっと太ってたくらいなのに。
Oh. So he's lost a lot of weight.
まるで別人じゃね。
僕のところに電話してきたっていうことは気づいたんだね。
It is him?
そうだよ。僕が RI 社のサーバーに鍵をかけた。
Okay. I'd say this, is indeed the person who got into her account.
そして昨 君の仕業に見せかけるためにツイポのアカウントを乗っ取った。
Hey now, I didn't think he'd just admit it so easily. Yeah, that's actually kind of surprising. I mean, it almost seems all too easy, right? To find out like this? Maybe he's a pawn and he's taking orders from someone else? Maybe? I didn't see that coming.
どうして？
チーター3人が死んだ後もオンライン上にいたのもあんたの仕業？
君は？
It's like, hi! It's like, I'm Kaito. FRAU'S, let's say, boyfriend, shall we? It's like, Frau would like that, I'd say.
俺のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
そうだ。あのチーター3人は僕が作ったボットだ。
Okay. Magoyan, you're on my shit list.
あんたのせいで俺はずっとランキング5位に甘んじてたってわけだ。
Until more recently. I mean, those three got banned, so he got bumped up to being number 2 instead.
チート検索ツールがことごとく空振りだったのは？
あのツールを作ったのは僕だ。細工なんて簡単にできる。
Well, that clears that up. Yeah. And here I was doing battle with those assholes for real. I'm one hell of a dummy. I mean, it's like Kaito shouldn't have to, you know, blame himself, really. I don't like this. Frau gently grabs my hand without warning. Surprised, I glance at Frau only to find her eyes affixed to the screen. Even I'm not so cruel as to shake off her hand at a time like this. It's like, now more than ever, she needs his support and help. Frau, after taking a short breath, mumbles out her words.
殺したの？あのチーター3人の中の人、マグヤンが殺したの？
殺してない。
You didn't? I mean, if he didn't, would he know who did?
今さらそこだけ嘘ついたって意味ないんじゃない？
本当なんだ。誓って僕じゃない。
だったら誰なん？
きっと僕を脅してた奴らだ。
He is upon the people who threatened me? Yeah, he's answering to someone higher up. He's being used.
僕はそいつらに妻と子供を人質に取られて。
Really?
殺されたくなかったら言われた通りにしろって。
I mean, I can understand his desperation to keep his family safe, but I don't know. It's like this all seems very planned out and kind of fishy.
単独犯じゃないってこと？その脅してた連中って何者？
It has to be people who are like higher up in like the Committee of 300 or something like that.
わからない。一度も会ったことはないんだ。でも妻と子供はもう半年以上帰ってきてない。
Half a year? Well, if he hasn't seen them that long, I can really understand his desperation now.
僕だってわけがわからなかったんだよ。でもやらないと家族がって思ったら。
An unpleasant thought crosses my mind. A conspiracy. In this quest to reveal a conspiracy to the world, Kimijima Ko fled to Tanegashima. All the while fleeing from the Tavistock Institute. But eventually, someone finally murdered him. If he is actually dead, could have been staged. Maybe. FRAU'S mom, Kogori Minami, tried to stop an anime from being used as a propaganda tool and was forced to flee. Either forced to flee or is being held hostage. I mean, I feel like it could be either of the two. She's been missing for 4 years. The Gunvarel anime staff who tried to save Kogori Minami were ruthlessly murdered.
旅ストック研究所か300人委員会っていう名前を聞いたことは？
I'm actually kind of surprised that Kaito is asking this.
言えない。
You can't say or you won't say. What's that supposed to mean?
奴らのことを話せば家族の命がないんだ。
There we go. He is answering to the Committee of 300. It's like, oh man. This is really coming to a head here. I mean, it's... oh god. I just kind of got goosebumps. I mean, we've only been reading about Tavistock and the Committee of 300. And now we're getting from a character who we know next to nothing about, telling Kaito and Frau that he can't talk about the Committee of 300 or Tavistock. It's like they hold all the power here. Oh boy, this is really serious. Magayan's face goes pale. I guess that's a good enough answer. Yeah. I mean, if he can't say anything, he's basically saying yes. Yeah.
僕はただ言われた通りにしただけだ。脅されて手伝わされたんだ。
He's just a tadpole in a bigger pond full of very menacing frogs. I know that's kind of a weird analogy, but I feel like it kind of fits. Magion mumbles as if to comfort himself.
RI 社の OS を乗っ取ってロボットを暴走させてるのも、チーターたちを殺したのも僕じゃない。
So what? It was all the Committee of 300? Or Tavistock?
信じてくれ。
Frau hangs her head as her lips quiver.
あんたの事情は今はどうでもいいんだけどさ。
Kaito being very blunt.
鍵をあんたの方で開けてくれたりはしないよね、どうせ。
I'm guessing not?
無理だ。それをすれば家族が殺される。
And of course he doesn't want that.
いいよ、そっちは俺が何とかするんで。
Though I'm not actually sure whether I'll be able to pull it off or not. I mean, there's only so much a teenager can do, right?
あんたを脅してた連中の目的ってなんだろうね。
Yeah. It's like, what is their master plan behind doing this? It's like, I do wonder.
ロボットを暴走させて何がしたいんだろう。
最終的には東京の官庁舎を狙うらしい。
Okay, well, I mean, he can say this. The Tokyo government building. Alright. So that's a little more to go on.
停電から復旧する前にそこを攻撃して、さらに首都機能の麻痺状態を継続させるって。
What? So they can take what? So they can take over Tokyo?
あんたを脅してる連中がそう言ってた。
言ってたわけじゃないけど、官庁舎を狙うように指示されたんだ。霞が関や永田町に集まりつつあるよ。停電の完全復旧が明日の午前中らしいから、それまでには攻撃が始まるはず。
Tomorrow morning. Okay, so that's. I feel like that's just right around the corner. It's like, what can we do?
そういうことはバラしても平気なわけ。
もう止められない。混乱してる今の東京じゃ警察も対処できないはず。
Things are more dire than I thought. I mean, by the sounds of it, this is like massive. But it all doesn't quite seem real to me through the monitor's screen.
じゃあ、やっぱり高そぶ狩りのタイムリミットは停電復旧前までか。
あの鍵は破れない。
I mean, we have to do something. If not defeating Takasab, then what?
僕の作った3体のボットで今のリーダーボード上位連中のデータを半年も取り続けたんだ。
And what does this data consist of then?
どんなパターンにも対応できる。
Any pattern imaginable? If Kaito can tap into his Slo-mo. Will his Slo-mo be of any use then? It's like now I'm really questioning things here. It's like, can Kaito do this even with his Slo-mo? I'm kind of worried that he won't be able to. So those bots were just stepping stones for Takasab? I mean, it seems like it.
それでも勝ってみせるよ。こんなところでつまずいてたら全一には一生なれないんでね。
無駄な努力だよ。
I mean, it may seem useless, but Kaito is one determined a teenager to become number one in Kill Ballad.
マグヤン、なんで私たちなんだろう。
That's a really good question, actually. Why does it need to be us? It's like, why hack into FRAU'S account specifically? Well, not hack, but hijack. Why do all this?
マグヤンを脅してた人たちが私たちに目をつけたのってなんでかなって。私たち何かした？
私たちじゃない。
It's not us?
あいつらが目をつけたのはフラウちゃん一人だ。
FRAU'S the target. Okay. Now I'm worried for FRAU. Great.
手紙にそう書いてあったんだ。
A letter? You had gotten a letter? Please tell us what all was in this letter.
僕の家族を殺すつもりはないって。
Wait. Now you're just kind of backpedaling. They don't intend on killing his family? He was just saying before that if he didn't do what he was told, that they would kill his family. But now he's saying that they don't intend on killing his family? But they will, but they were willing to if he didn't cooperate? That is kind of backpedaling, isn't it? I mean, it kind of sounds like it.
ただ、小郡みなみの娘には犠牲になってもらうって。
Sacrificed? I don't like how he put that. Okay, this is a music track we haven't heard.
まさかそいつらがママのことを。ねえ、もっと詳しく教えて。
それ以上のことはわからない。わからないんだ。
嘘！何か知ってんだろ！ママのこと教えろよ！このカスが出なきゃ死ね！したかんで死ね！
I mean, he was told a lot. He might actually know where FRAU'S mom is.
すまない。
すまないじゃねえですし、ママはどこにいるんだよ。ねえ、どこに。
It's like she sounds really pissed.
コナちゃん、落ち着いて。
As soon as I grab her shoulders and call out to her, she settles down. Oh. Her shoulders are trembling. It's like she's a lost little girl who just wants her mother back. Ugh. It's like I feel so bad for Frau. Frau wipes her tears and squeezes out the last few words she can muster.
マグヤン、最後に一つ聞かせて。マグヤンって結婚してたっけ？
Wait. Did he marry Frau's mom?
は？
I tilt my head along with Magoyan. I know that seems like a really wild thing to think that he married Frau's mom, but it's like the way that Frau reacted. It's like I can't help but think that he did. What in the world does this have to do with anything? Probably everything.
半年前にオフで話した時は、マグヤンと童貞だって。
Virgin, huh?
二次元にしか興味ないって言ってたような。
Okay, so I was right in saying that something was fishy.
いつ結婚したん？子供はいつ生まれたん？
Yeah.
オンの付き合いばっかだったから。私が知らなかっただけ。
I think Frau hit the nail on the head here. Magayan is acting strangely. His eyes are unstable. His forehead is covered with sweat. Finally, he frowns and holds his head.
え？僕はでもあれ？妻はいるよ。子供だって。
Wait. He's been brainwashed. Him having a wife and a kid is part of him being brainwashed, isn't it?
ほら、僕の子は元気な女の子で。いや、違う。男の子。名前は春に生まれたからって、それにちなんで春香って。違う。春香は魔法少女閣下様のヒロインで。そもそも僕の子供は男の子。
Magical Girl Excellency. Fiction. A TV anime series that aired from April to September of 2018. A fantasy romantic comedy where a super sadistic girl transforms into a magical girl and gains followers who lavish praise on her. Occultic anime loved by devout followers due to the heroine being so refreshingly black-hearted. Sounds like an interesting anime. It's like I'd be interested in watching that.
あれ変だな。そうか。疲れてるんだ。そりゃそうだ。疲れもするよ。
Has he totally lost it? He has to be brainwashed. I mean, with the way he's, you know, with the way he's talking, it sounds like he's, you know, out of tune with reality. So, I feel like that is. I feel that I'm on the right track here.
とにかく、そういうわけなんだ。ごめんね、フラウちゃん。僕の役目は終わった。朝になったら飛行機でフィリピンに飛ぶんだ。そこで妻と子供と再会できるって言われた。
But there is no family there for him.
成田は停電で閉鎖しちゃってるから、関空までの移動で今日までかかっちゃったけど、本当にすまない。許してくれとは言わないよ。それじゃ。
And just like that, the call is over. What was that just now? That was us witnessing someone who's been brainwashed. There was something extremely unsettling and scary about all of that. The word brainwashed comes to mind. Thank you for bringing that up, Kaito. The Tavistock Institute's specialty. Yeah. What if? I mean, it's the only answer here of how he was talking and how flustered he was. What if he was being brainwashed to think that he had a wife and kid that never really existed? I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be Magoyan right now. Yeah, it's like he doesn't know what's real or not right now. Especially what Frau just told him. That the last time they spoke, he told her that he was a virgin. So, telling him that, I imagine his brainwashing now has a little kink in it, so to speak, right now. So, this, oh boy. It's like, how is Maguyan gonna handle things now? I'm covered in cold sweat just from thinking about it. Frau? Why are you laughing? Frau laughs like she always does.
ありのまま今起こったことを話すぜ。
Okay.
マグヤンは仲間だと思っていたら敵だった。
Only by circumstance. I mean, he's brainwashed. He's being used. He's the pawn. And the Committee of 300 and Tavistock are the king and queen.
何を言っているかわからねえと思うが、私にも何をされたのかわからなかった。犯人、わかったのに。何の救いにもならないっつうか。
I mean, this is really good information to have, but yes, we haven't fixed anything. Frau's hand, still holding onto my fingers, tightens.
まんまと裏切られるなんて。こんなことなら誰も信じなければよかった。
I mean, she couldn't have known that this was going to happen.
引きこもりは引きこもりらしくずっと一人でいればよかった。
Frau. It's like I can hear in her voice that she's on the brink of crying. And even though that she's a shut-in, she does need friends. Kaito is her friend. It's like he's been trying to help her. That's what a friend does when another friend needs help.
ママだってどうせもう。
Frau, I know what you're gonna say, and don't think like that.
予感はだいぶ前からしてたっつうか。この島が最後の望みみたいな感じだったわけだが。結局あの警告メッセージでとどめ刺されたみたいなところはあるし。
Frau's mom is really not coming back, is she? She's dead?
引っ越してきた意味あんまりなかった。
No, Frau, it wasn't pointless.
ぼっちオツ。
And you know, Frau is not alone. She has Kaito. And everyone else in the Robot Club, for that matter. I mean, sure, she hasn't spent any time, really, with anyone else in the Robot Club. But her and Kaito have a very distinctive and special bond.
そうやって自分を卑下してるだけなら楽だろうね。
先輩。
でもちょっと残念だな。東京での仲間に裏切られたら、それで孤独だと思っちゃうなんてね。
Frau's hand is still wrapped around my fingers. I hold on tightly to her hand. It's like, don't let her go, Kaito. Not right now.
アキちゃんに言わせれば、コナちゃんはロボ部の一員であって、もうすでに仲間なんだよね。
Yeah. Yeah. It's like she just needs to spend some time with Akiho. You know, and the rest of the Robot Club. Get to know them more. It's like, we'll be your friends, Frau. You don't have to be alone.
だからさ、勝手に自分を一人ぼっちだと思わないでくれないかな。
Yeah. It's like Kaito talking again like a big brother.
そう思いたいなら、まずロボ部をやめてもらわないと。 どうせアキちゃんに言ったら全力で反対するだろうけど。
Yes, she would. Yes, she would. Especially with how she went off with Juna wanting to quit the club.
ロボ部
Yeah.
それと、なんかすっかり諦めムードに浸っちゃってるところ悪いけど、俺はまだ高ソブとの勝負を諦めたわけじゃないんで。
Of course, Kaito hasn't given up on beating Takasab.
勝手に終わられたら困るよ。
Same. Same.
でももう私の素性とか頑張れるのスタッフが死んだこととか全部さらされちゃってるし、今さらあのチート CPU に勝ったって一度拡散した私の疑いは晴れるわけじゃないし。
Sure, but it will be a massive step forward into getting her name cleared.
だから何？最初に言ったよね、俺。別にコナちゃんのために勝負してるんじゃないって。
Yes, you are, Kaito. Down deep in his heart, this is for Frau.
俺はこのクソチート CPU に勝ちたいからやってるんだよ。
And with that, I let go of her hand. Break time's over. We've got another 7 to 8 hours left before time's up. That's not a lot of time. I'm gonna settle this before then. I sure hope so. If I can defeat him, victory is mine. But if I can't, they win. I can't even fathom to think of what's gonna happen if they win and not Kaito. Ugh. I sure sounded cool, but I've yet to trigger an attack. And our time's running out. My body has just about hit its limit. I might pass out before I'm able to trigger an attack at this rate. Just from being tired? Yeah. Which would render me totally useless. After all the bodily harm I've done to myself, that'd really suck. But here's the thing. At this point, an attack could realistically happen at any time now. Frau? Frau is squatting in the corner of the room with her head held down. She's not sleeping, as I can hear her sniffling every now and then. Oh. I just want to give her a hug and tell her that it's gonna be okay. It's like, that's what I want to do. I get it. She's still dealing with the shock of being betrayed by someone she trusted. I should leave her alone for now.
くそ。
It's like that was a very brief music sting there. that was kind of jarring. I lost again. I strike the screen with my finger. I'd rather toss my phone joint to the floor, but that'd crack the screen, so I resist the urge. I'm so close. What do I need to do to corner myself?
なんで
Why, what?
ん
Frau breaks her silence after a few hours. A few hours? Uh-oh. It's getting down to the wire now, and he still hasn't gotten his Slo-mo to kick in. Oh boy. Is she feeling a little better? I certainly hope so.
なんで私は引きこもりになったと思う
Please tell me. I am rather curious. Well, that came out of nowhere. Sure, but I would like to know.
さあ、人付き合いが苦手だから。
It's probably more to it than that.
それとも、母親が失踪したから。
I feel like that could be part of it, yeah. Come to think of it, I don't even know how long she's been a shut-in. What was her life like in Tokyo?
残念
Wrong!
世界はキルバラ作るため
Just so you could make Kill Ballad? Is that it?
へえ。
ママがいなくなって頑張れるがあんな終わり方してそれでオワコンになってくのが怖かった
Dead content. Dead content, internet slang used in the 2000s. Originally used for things that were popular once but have lost popularity. However, nowadays the line has grown fuzzy and haters use it to mock any content.
頑張れるがみんなから忘れられたらママも忘れられた存在になっちゃうって
It's like, so it was rather a sentimental reason that she created Kill Ballad. Because she didn't want her mom to be forgotten with all the work that she put into the anime. Right? Aww.
だから頑張れるを題材にゲーム作ろうって思って
And look where that game has gotten her now. It's like it's quite an amazing accomplishment, especially for someone at her age.
なんでゲームなのかっつうと単に私がプログラムが得意だったからって理由なわけだが
Right.
でも適当に作ったらきっと頑張れるのアニメほどは流行らないし
Right, but it's just as popular or probably even more popular than the anime.
かといって時間かけて作ってたらその間にオワコンになっちゃうから学校行ってる暇も惜しかったわけで気づいたら引きこもりをしていた催眠術とか超スピードとかそんなチャチなもんじゃ断じてねまあもともとコミュ障気味のぼっちだったからスムーズに引きこもれたのだぜ
Right, of course. Is that supposed to be a good thing? I'm sure to Frau it is a good thing.
先輩はキルバラ好き
It's like that. Like? He more than likes Kill Ballad.
まあね、よくできたゲームだよ。
Now he's just underplaying things here.
俺は頑張れるそのものには興味なかったりするんだ。キルバラは純粋にゲームとして楽しんでる。
Yeah, right. It's like, doesn't care for the anime, he's all about gaming. Sounds like a true gamer, right? The main reason I made it my main game is because I have someone I want to beat. Misane.
トークス。
は？
トン。
なんだって？
オツ。
Okay, this is just a strange back and forth now.
聞こえないよ。
It's like it's like Kaito. She's trying to say thank you.
ありがとう。褒めてくれて。
There we go. She says, with a flustered look on her face, and blushing as well.
好きって言ってくれて嬉しい。
どういたしまして。
ちなみに攻めと受けならどっちが好き？
Here we go again. Back to FRAU'S kinks.
キルバラの戦法のことなら攻めだね。
I don't think she's talking about kill balance anymore, Kaito.
ほほう、攻めですか。
Or maybe she is? It's like, sometimes it's a little hard to tell.
でもヤシオ先輩はむしろ受け、異論は認める。
And why does she see him as more of a passive type?
メガネとなら攻守交代 OK な感じだから夢が広がリング。
She's grinning all of a sudden. Like she's clearly feeling better. I'm not gonna think too hard about what's going through her head, that head of hers.
少しは元気取り戻したみたいだね。
Yeah. Frau then wipes the grin off her face and gets serious. Well, that was a quick 180.
勝てる？
It's like we're down to the wire. It's like Kaito needs to access his Slo-mo if he plans to win.
あと一歩が詰められない。あと少し自分の体をいじめられればおっさま起きそうな気がするんだよね。
いじめるだと。
Are you gonna sleeper hold Kaito again, Frau?
ごくり。
Gulp. Just gulp. What in the world is she thinking?
SM グッズ貸します。
Excuse me? Alright.
そんなの持ってるの？だとしたら俺本気でコナちゃんと縁を切るよ。
It's like, what's a little S&M between friends?
さすがに本物は持ってないよ。
You don't?
偽物ならあるのかよ。
It's like she either has it or she doesn't.
それに近いものなら。
Kinda? Frau stands up with a grin on her face and starts shuffling through some boxes stacked in the corner of the room. Are you gonna show me?
確かこの辺に入れといた気が。あ、来たー
Wonderful. What kind of pervy toy does she have in store for me?
ユウ、これ使っちゃいなよ。
Bro? Big bro? And with that, she whips out some electric shock therapy equipment. What? Electric shock therapy? Okay. Since 1001. 1001. Huh. It's like one of those electric massage kits you attach to your body to try and relax it.
これのどこが SM グッズ？
I mean, to Frau, it's like, since her mind can go wild, sexually, I'm sure she considers it as like an S&M, tool.
いじめるために使うならこれで十分なのだぜ。
I mean, that may just be the ticket.
レベル最大で使えば激痛でヤシオ先輩大悶絶。薄暗い部屋に響く苦痛の声はやがて喜びの声へと変わり。
Maximum level? Aye.
変わらないって。
It won't? Are you sure about that, Kaito? But this might just work. They've been rerunning old variety shows on TV lately. Okay. And on one of them, I saw a comedian getting punished with one of these things. Oh.
ますます罰ゲームっぽくなってきたな。
I suppose since she went through the trouble of digging this out, I should at least give it a try. I mean, why not? Even if it might not work, doesn't hurt to try. Though I might start making input errors after this because of the pain. Pain is temporary.
ではつけて信ぜよう。主に鎖骨あたりに。
Again with the collarbone. Why does she look so happy? Because she has a thing for your collarbone, Kaito. She looks more pleased than she did when I said I liked KB. Of course she does.
どうせなら強烈なやつでいこう。
2 pads to my thighs, 2 on my butt. On his butt? 1 on each of my upper arms, and 1 for each of my temples. No collarbone. Darn it.
良い子のみんなは真似しないように。
If there's any kids watching this, remember this, kids. Do not try this at home.
じゃあタイミングを指示するからその時にスイッチオンでよろしく。レベルは最大ね。
Oh boy, okay. I restart my fight with Takasab. As always, I carefully batter down their life bar, knowing full well that I'm going to be trading hits. Once their life bar turns red, I can sense them getting ready to use their ult.
スイッチオン
And then my mind goes flying.
先輩先輩起きて
Did he pass out?
こ
Did you just slap him? My cheeks sting. Yeah, because you just got slapped. And my body feels heavy. It's like I'm paralyzed or something. I think I might be pushing my luck. I slowly come to and open my eyes. Hello? Wait. Is she on top of him?
起きたよかった
Were you afraid? Was Frau afraid that she almost lost Kaito?
よかったお
何してんの
先輩を起こそうとしてましたが何か
なんで馬乗りになる必要があるんだよ
She is on top of him. I mean, it's not like Kaito and the Frau are in a relationship, so although this is her route, so it's like, why not be straddled, Kaito?
だって全身をビクンって痙攣させて倒れたから死んだかと思うだろう常識的に考えて
Right. It's like she thought that you died or something. None of that explains why you're straddling me.
気絶したのか
You did.
やっぱりさこめかみにつけたのが間違いだったかな
It's like, where else would you have put them? Well, actually, could have put them on his collarbone.
はけど
Big mood.
でもガチでよかったお
Same. Frau lazily begins to lean her body atop of mine. Now it's really getting warm in here. Ooh.
先輩が死んでたら私も後を追って自殺してたレベル
Frau rests her soft body atop of mine. She laid down on top of him. I haven't been this close to a girl since I was a little kid. I don't think he's ever had this kind of closeness with a girl his entire life. I always just assumed Frau's body temperature was super low, but I was wrong. Her warmth seeps into my skin. It's a reminder that she's alive, like I am. I almost kind of feel like I'm reading, like, a pornographic fan fiction. Did you really have to flash to that? Damn it, here I am imagining Frau naked. That's why I flashed back to her in the tub.
Se- 性欲を持て余す
Pardon me. Hmm.
いや、どうやらそんな気力もないらしい。
Well, let's say that I guess he's not, pitching a, tent. My exhaustion has reached its limit. I'd say my current priorities are hunger over libido, sleep over sex. I mean, yeah, I mean, his priorities are elsewhere, but through these course of actions here, things have gotten very, let's say, intimate. I'm so sleepy. I wish I'd just fallen asleep after passing out. I mean, technically you were asleep.
っていうかさ、コナちゃん。
ん？
どいてくれない？
だが断る
It's like she doesn't want to she doesn't want to get off of him. Why?
お願い
It's like please, Yoshio-kun, hold me close.
少しだけこのままで話聞いてほしい
You gonna tell me you love me?
コナちゃん、臭いんだけど。
先輩もな
Jeez. What does she want from me? Everything.
頑張れるは私にとって大事なとっても大事な作品なんだをママが残してくれたママの思いが詰まった大事な作品自分で作ったキルバラを叩かれるのは痛くも痒くもないし自分のこと叩かれるのも嫌だけど別に平気でもママと頑張れるが叩かれるのは耐えられないなのに最終話が流出して
Right, yeah.
この前ママのメッセージが出てきてアグヤンにはめられて私がテロ犯になっちゃってそのせいでママまで犯人扱いされて
When she's really not.
怪我されちゃう 頑張れると天がどんどん怪我されていく。
And that's what's tearing her up.
先輩、頑張れるわ。もう一度輝けるかな。
Sure he can.
ここまでボロボロにされて、ひどいレッテル貼られて、きっとたくさんの人がファンやめちゃったはず。
I mean, you don't know that for sure.
ここからもう一度頑張れるを輝かせることはできるのかな。
I honestly think that she can. Yes.
さあね。少なくとも俺たちがどう頑張ったって全盛期の輝きを取り戻すのは無理でしょ。
I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows? Sometimes things that were once popular can become popular again.
でも俺たちができる範囲で一からコツコツとやっていけばいいんじゃない？
Yeah.
そうだな。例えば手始めにロボ部の2号機を万博に出展させるとかさ。
ロボ部。
Yeah.
あれだってガンバレルがモデルになってるわけだしね。そんなわけで前から頼んでたけどコナちゃんも参加してよ。
Yeah, it's like she's helped out some, but she hasn't actually been a very active member.
そこから始めればいい。お母さんは正しかったっていつか分かってもらえる日が来るまでね。ちなみに今の俺はコナちゃんのお母さんが正しかったって信じてるんで。
Considering the myriad of parallels with the Kimijima reports, I can't just write it off as a conspiracy theory anymore. Yeah, no kidding.
うん。さっきこの島に引っ越してきた意味あんまりなかったと言ったな。あれは嘘だ。だってヤシオ先輩に会えたから。
Yeah. It's like I said earlier, they have a special bond because of all this time that they've spent together.
この島に来てよかった。
別に俺はコナちゃんのために何もしてないけどね。
Yes, you have, Kaito. Yes, he has.
放置プレイも我々の業界ではご褒美です。
Neglect play? Okay. What industry is she talking about?
というわけで鎖骨を見せろ。
If you insist.
嫌だよ。コナちゃんは我が道を突き進みすぎだよ。
I mean, she may be, but yeah, she kind of can't help the way she is. That was a long sigh. I take a deep breath. then lightly push Frau away and sit up. Could have just asked her to get off of you instead of pushing her, even if just lightly.
休憩は終わりだ。タイムリミットまでもう時間もない。
ヤシオ先輩、勝って。
Say, hopefully we can do it.
私のためでも、ママのためでもなくていい。
Win for Gunvarel then?
あんなクソチート CPU に負けないで。
ああ。
That was always the plan. We decided to keep using the shock therapy equipment. Still at maximum level? Except now we're making sure not to attach any pads to my temples. Okay. Did they put him on his collarbone then? At maximum output, my thighs, butt, and arms alone are enough to cause my body to convulse. This has a negative effect on my ability to play, so we drop the output down a little. All that's left now is for Frau to intermittently shock me while I play. Like, I hope this isn't going to have like any like drawbacks, any side effects. Thanks to the intensity of the sensation, I've stopped feeling the burning pain around my thighs. I can't breathe. No matter how desperately I try to breathe, my body won't move like I want it to.
先輩、すごく弱ってる。
I mean, if we're gonna try and win, then we kind of gotta go all out.
もうこれ以上は。
いや、やめなくていい。合図したらスイッチを押すんだ。
だってなんか死にそうな顔してるし。
もうすぐタイムリミットでしょ。休んでる暇はないよ。
It's entirely possible that the RI robots are gathered outside of the government building right now. I haven't been watching the news, so I don't know for sure, but I do know we're out of time. Which is why...
暇だ
Excruciating pain ensues. I clench my teeth to hold on to my consciousness. Oh god. Focus! Don't let the pain get the best of you. I'm gonna have control here, aren't I? Okay. I guess not. Another loss. Ugh. How many times is this? And my Slo-mo is nowhere to be found. But even then...
もうやめるべきじゃね。先輩は十分やったし。
十分。一生もできてないのに十分もクソもないでしょ。
Don't push yourself so much, Kaito.
それに感じるんだ。
You can. You can feel that you can get your slow-mo and win.
感じる。ついにド M の血が覚醒を。
I mean, that's basically what this has been. But it's just in a different way.
じゃなくて、爆弾の導火線にさ、ようやく火がついたみたいだ。
It has. That fuse belongs to the bomb-like something deep inside of my chest. Once it explodes, I'll get an attack. After years and years of struggling with my condition, I have a pretty good idea of when the fuse is lit. Okay, so Kaito is on the brink of getting a slow-mo. So what, one more time, we'll do it? It tells me when an attack is on the way. Consider it a sort of homemade detection system I came up with.
次だ。
I swallow my breath. My throat is dry as hell, but I opt not to drink any water.
次で起きる。
わかるん？
なんとなくね。
I've done all sorts of awful things to my body to get here. If I don't have an attack, I'm going to be pissed. If anything, it's taken way too long. I massage my eyeballs over my eyelids. And while I'm at it, I loosen up my fingers. It's like, loosen up the old fingers for a good last-ditch effort here. I'm actually kind of impressed by how messed up I am. Really. But that's enough. It's time for me to strike back. It's like, Kaito strikes back, coming to a theater near you.
じゃあ、始めよう。
It's then that a violent knocking sound shoots through the room. Who's at the door? Watch it be Subaru. Then Frau could get her wish of him and Kaito being in her room.
古郡さん
Okay, that's not Subaru. Is that like a delivery person?
古郡さんいるんでしょ
Oh. The police?
開けてください警察です
Yeah. Uh-oh.
警察。先輩、どうしよう。
Oh boy. Now things are even more dire. Oh boy. I guess the authorities have finally arrived to question Frau about the whole OS hack thing. Talk about shitty timing. Yeah, no kidding. Couldn't they wait 10 minutes? I mean, it would probably take them less than 10 minutes to break the door down and rush in here. So, if they're gonna try and do this while the police are here, then they gotta get to it.
ちょっと東京でのことについてお話聞かせてもらえませんか？もしもし。
出た方がいい？
If we make them wait too long, things will just get worse. I doubt they're gonna break in, but we also don't want to give them the wrong impression.
5分待ってもらえばそれでいい。
Tell them you're indecent and you need like 10 minutes to get to the door. I'm sure the bomb will go off before then. Frau heads toward the door.
着替えるから5分だけ待って。
Changing works too. While Frau buys me some time, I initiate my final battle with Takasab. Oh boy. My strategy now is the same as before. Offense. And once Takasab's HP bar starts to glow red, they're gonna come at me with their BS ult. And if I can manage to trigger Slo-mo at that exact time, they're finished. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna have control here, right? The round begins. I managed to read and dodge their long-range sniper attacks, closing the distance between us. The real match begins once I'm in melee range. No matter how I try to break their guard, they manage to quickly react and respond. So instead, I aim for trades using moves with large hitboxes. The only reason this suicidal strat works is because Snyder is a ranged fighter. Plus, I have faith. No matter how superhuman Takasab's reaction speed is, Snyder's close-range capabilities are limited. Gunvarel, on the other hand, is designed around up-close and personal combat. Trading hits requires hyper-accurate timing, but I've gotten that down after playing hundreds of rounds. It's been a while since I was able to focus like this. The police and their little visit helped to raise the tension. There we go. My heart starts beating faster as the battle continues. I'm all fired up! My sense of exhaustion turns to pleasure. Wait, hold on. It's too soon. This is the wrong timing. Wrong timing? What? Please, just wait a little while longer. Staying focused on the game, I clench my teeth in an attempt to keep my attack at bay. And then... Ugh. There we go. It's like that sound. He's in his slow-mo. Sound disappears. It's like the sound in my ear is the sound of disappearance. I guess. Time slows. My body, once warm and riled up from all the excitement, is suddenly dropping in temperature. It's like the acid in my stomach is boiling, coming up and melting my esophagus. My blood is frozen. I have to endure this everlasting 3 seconds of hell without taking a single breath. The problem is that it physically feels like 30 seconds for me. My mind is clear as day, so I mentally kick the can.
It's too early. We didn't even need the shock equipment for this. I glanced down at my phone droid screen. Takasabe's life gauge hasn't turned red yet. This is bad. Slo-mo only lasts for 3 seconds in real time. Now that it's active, it won't line up with the timing when they use their ult. God damn it. Slowly and mercilessly, time continues to march forward. But I can't sit here and stew in my regret. As I do my best to withstand the intense pain, I input as many attacks as I can while Slo-mo is active. I have to surpass the limits of KB as a game. I need reaction speeds on par or even greater than this cheater of a CPU. My light punch whiffs. I perform a 1-frame cancel and connect into a combo. This is the first time that one of my combos successfully connected with Takasabe. If only I could have KO'd them then and there. But alas, it's not enough. Takasabe still has life left. One more clean hit will do them in, which means their life gauge is glowing red. Damn it. That's all they have left? The air loses its viscosity. I gasp loudly, seeking to fill my lungs. The pain doesn't immediately leave me. My entire body feels listless. I can barely move a single finger. And I'm only just managing to stay upright. Actually, I'm about to fall over.
支えろ
I squeeze out my words, but my voice is so quiet that it feels like it might vanish at any moment. Nonetheless, I've managed to communicate my will. Frau immediately embraces me from behind. And just like that, I'm able to maintain my posture. However, the impact of Slo-mo coming to an end caused me to look away from the screen for a split second. Did that cost him? It was a fatal mistake. My Gunvarel and Takasabe's Snyder. Takasabe executes a backstep, putting distance between the two machines. He's out of Gunvarel's range. This is Snyder's ult range. At this rate, I'm going to lose. And if I let this chance go, there is no next time.
こら
I can only assume that our hearts are connected. What? It's like, this isn't Kingdom Hearts here. What? The second I yell, Frau's hands are already on the shock therapy controller. And without any hesitation, she presses the button. Oh man, this is getting intense. I've never triggered attacks consecutively before. Hopefully this doesn't put him out of commission for like a long time or something. So this is a gamble. I'm pretty done with this whole self-harm thing, to be perfectly honest. I don't blame him. So just listen to me for once, you goddamn brain-dead body. Whoa. Oh, here we go again.
I'm in. Another 30 seconds of slow motion. That's a total of 1 minute, complete with a break in between. I have no idea what's going to happen to me. Can my body handle this? Am I going to choke to death? Faint? Only God knows. But none of that matters right now. My body is finally listening to me. Time to master this awful ailment once and for all. Takasabe's ult has already been activated. A one-frame sniper attack at point-blank range. Snyder fires a needle-like bullet at me. I evade the first shot with amazing accuracy. At that point, the second shot has already been fired. And I can see it. Normally, I wouldn't be able to see the trajectory of the bullet. But now I can, clear as day. I can slip through the bullet if I use a move that gives me one frame of invincibility. It'd be their one frame versus mine. One mistake and it's all over. I managed to dodge a total of 14 shots before closing the distance between us. My light punch just barely grazes them. Takasabe couldn't guard it. And with that, the match is settled. As long as the light punch connects, I have about 6 different combo routes at my disposal. No matter which I pick, even a single hit will be enough to end them. So what do I go with? Obviously, the most difficult and time-sensitive combo. Let a man style on his opponent, okay? In this gentle, lonely, and slow passage of time, it takes little effort to input the commands. It's time for a little bit of payback after losing hundreds of times.
Oh god. Success! Oh! Boom! You win! Finally! Once I input the combo, ensuring my victory, my consciousness flows back into the present. The lock should be gone now. Frau should be able to handle the rest. So, how about I take a little rest? After all that torture, I managed to trigger 2 consecutive attacks. I'm dead tired. I bet he is. Jeez. I can't go any further. I don't even have the energy left to open my eyes.
先輩、無茶しやがって。
Yes, he is. And Frau sounds like really far away.
ありがとう。おつ。
You're welcome, Frau. Is it just me, or did something soft touch my lips? Oh, she kissed them. My consciousness sinks into the white void before I can get an answer. Oh, man. That was intense. That was really intense. Good lord. Oh boy. I've been recording for quite a long time now, and I thought we would get to FRAU'S ending, but I feel like I'm so close now that I'm not entirely sure if I should stop now or wait until next time. It's like how much more is there until I reach her ending? I assume not too much is left. Let's finish this, shall we? I ride along the familiar interstate road on my scooter. Thanks to the nice weather, the wind isn't so chilly today. I need to remember, once I actually have some control, I'm supposed to check my phone droid for some sort of surprise. Akiho is riding in front of me, the hem of her skirt waving in the wind. As always, I wonder how she manages to prevent that thing from flying all over the place. I feel heavy. Even driving my scooter sucks. I haven't recovered yet. Really? And it's been, what, a few days already? And he still hasn't recovered? Wow. It's like 2 consecutive attacks of having Slo-mo really did a number on him. Huh. It's been almost a week since I stayed at FRAU'S place for 2 nights, grinding away at KB without sleeping. I haven't been to school since then. It's like, rest up, get better, before you go back to school. I had to skip when I was over at her place, so it's been 8 days since I last showed up. As expected, 2 consecutive Slo-mo attacks in a row were a bit too heavy for me to handle. I've never done anything like that before. For 2 days after, I couldn't even stand up on my own. I was a mess. But fortunately, there's people there for him. On top of that, because I couldn't play KB online for a few days, my ranking dropped all the way to 4th place. I mean, he can get back up to 2nd. I'm sure he can. Granted, it didn't take long for me to climb back up to 2nd, but still. After everything went down, Frau told me how the incident wrapped up. After I broke through the lock, Frau went in and commanded all the robots to cease all functionality. And just like that, the Reach series was stopped before they could attack the government proper. Yes! It's like, that would... If Kaito wasn't so practically dead inside from having 2 consecutive Slo-mo attacks, he would be like, yes! At nearly the same time, power was restored all throughout Tokyo. The economic confusion from the incident is still an issue, but at least folks in Tokyo are back to their lives. After I passed out, the policeman who visited called an ambulance and had me taken to the hospital. Now, that's one thing that they weren't counting on. As for Frau, well, the cops took her in and questioned her as a person of interest. She was swinging by the police station almost daily for a while, but at no point was she arrested. Well, that's good. She wasn't actually arrested. They just needed to ask her a bunch of questions. Folks online continued to discuss the terror of the Furugori family. That's what they're calling it. Lots of people declared that they were quitting the Gunvarel fandom. Really? Okay. And the user numbers for KB dropped hard. But whatever. They're free to say what they want. I mean, they don't know the truth. The real truth resides elsewhere. Frau did really well. But though we avoided the worst-case scenario, it's now clear to me that the Kimijima reports aren't a conspiracy theory. They're a clear and present threat. Yeah. I mean, even conspiracy theories can come true. The Committee of 300 and the Tavistock Institute are secretly pushing their plan to eradicate humanity forward. Another large solar disturbance is slated to occur in the year 2020, which is fast approaching. I have a real bad feeling about this. But what am I supposed to do? How do I fix this?
ねえねえ、カイ。
Hi, Akio. Haven't seen you for quite a while. First things first, though. Let's see what's going on in Twipo here. For a surprise? Not sure what I should be looking for. Robot clinic. Huh. Maybe I should stop selling parts for a bit and concentrate on the building aspect. I feel much better since I got the surgery. Doc, of course. Yeah. That's good that he's feeling a lot better since he got the surgery. Let's see. Oh, what? It's hacker, not hacka. Ha! This must be the surprise. From Gijine to Yashio-san, I found someone I want to introduce who seems perfect for your hobby. The person's name is Dash. And with that trophy that I just got, that was referring to Daru from Steins Gate. Daru, super hacker. So, yes, I do know what Dash stands for. He gets mad if you call him super hacker, so please be careful. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And actually, speaking of Steins Gate, I very recently started playing Steins Gate: My Darling's Embrace. I had bought it off the PSN store like last year, and I'm just finally getting around to playing it. You know, for myself, obviously. So, I'm not too far into it, but I'm enjoying it so far. But and it feels good to get back into a Steins Gate game, especially seeing that I've gone through a bunch of Steins Gate already. So yeah, I'm tackling like 2 visual novels. LPing this one and then playing My Darling's Embrace on my own. So, and not to mention I'm also playing another visual novel that's unrelated to this series. But anyway, yeah, that had to be the surprise, and that's awesome. It's like Gijene introducing me to Daru in this game, at least through Twipo. And so yes, I do know that with Robotics Notes Dash that Daru is in that game. I don't know if he's the only one from Steins Gate in that game, but I know at least he is in the second game. After parking her scooter, Akio walks over with a grin.
今日放課後にロボクリニックに行かない？
Is there some kind of special occasion going on?
見てもらいたいものがあるんだ。
Alright.
何？
ガンツク2の駆動システムのことでね、ようやく解決策が見えそうなの。
へえ、モノポール結局使うことにしたんだっけ？
It's like, shh, no one's supposed to know. Remember? Oh, while I'm thinking of it, are there new... That doesn't look like it. Okay, no new geotags. I thought maybe that there might be a couple of new geotags with the bikes or scooters.
こんなところで行っちゃダメだって。
Especially in a very public place like a school. Akio looks around anxiously. After making sure nobody overheard us, she lets out a sigh of relief.
あのね、ドクがすっかり調子に乗っちゃって。
Well, that's good. I mean, we did see his Twipo message.
いろいろプロトタイプを作ってくれてるんだ。
Well, that's awesome.
カイにも見てもらいたくて。
俺が見ても意味ないと思うけど。
Hey, come on, Kaito, you don't want to see the prototypes?
それでも見てよ。あれはカイが見つけたものなんだもん。
True.
はあ、あとはフラウボーがプログラムをやってくれたらな。
She will. She will. I suppose I could swing by the abandoned hotel today. She's probably locked in there like she always is. I pass through the front gate of the school, and just as I'm about to head for the classroom... Is Frau gonna show up at school?
ヤシオ先輩来たこれ
I called it! Yes! A familiar voice stops me. Judging by the person's bizarre choice of words, her voice is unmistakable.
かっこいいイケメン男子かと思った。
No.
残念、フラウちゃんでした。
And she's wearing her school uniform. Her winter one, of course. Frau dashes over after delivering her incomprehensible greeting.
フラウボー。どうして？いつも学校来ないのに。
Yet here she is. And you know, she looks good in the winter school uniform. I mean, blue isn't exactly her color, I feel, but it looks good on her.
どうも部長先輩
Prez senpai.
ちなみに部長先輩に聞きたいんですけどなんでさも当然のようにヤシオ先輩の隣っていうここ恋人ポジションをキープしているのか
I mean, it may seem that way, but that's not how it is, Frau. Trust me. Trust Kaito that it's not that. It's not like that.
恋ポジ
コナちゃんさ、朝っぱらからテンション高すぎ。
It's never too early for Frau.
で、授業出ることにしたの？
授業というか
I assume with talking with the police that she now has to go to school.
ロボ部の活動に出ることにしました
For that, she's actually here to be part of the robot club.
ヤシオ先輩が言ってくれたからそう決めたんだ
I assume the camera will pan up to Frau's, not Frau, but Kaito's face, so I can actually see his face properly. But this look on Frau's face, though, perfect, absolutely perfect. It's like, press senpai, Kaito's mine. She then wraps herself around my arm. She's being a little too touchy-feely for my tastes, but just as I'm about to shake her off, I realize something.
頑張れるをもう一度輝かせるために
That's awesome.
私にできることをやっていこうって
Good for you. It's like, make him be popular again. Frau's small hands are trembling. She'd been a shut-in for who knows how many years. I can't even imagine how scary it must be for her to suddenly come back to school. And yet, despite her fear, Frau's doing her best to move forward with her head held high. Frau's true life is finally about to begin. Right here on this island where her mom lived, even if it was only for a short period of time. I know it's pretty late to be saying this, but...
コナちゃん、種子島へようこそ。
Better late than never. I guess we don't get to see Kaito's full reaction there. Alright, seeing his reaction partially, I guess, is good enough. But it's like this look on Frau's face, though. It's like I love that look. All right, so that is Frau's ending done. Frau's route done. Let's skip through the credits here. Phase 7 cleared. I will do what I can. Alright. And Frau is the second circle down on the bottom. Alright. Well. Actually, before I end things off, let's take a quick look in the extras here. A clear list. Oh, getting closer and closer to getting all the tips. I'm still under 50% with the CG library. And let's see. Take a quick look in the CG library here for FRAU'S stuff. Oh, wait a minute. This one's still locked. Why is this one still locked? Huh. I guess I'll find out eventually what that one is. I love this look. And did I unlock any more? Well, I think I unlocked more songs. Alright, I heard at least one new song during FRAU'S route. In the movie library. Right there for FRAU'S. Alright. Well, with that, next time we'll be starting on the next route. I wonder whose route we'll be getting into next time. I'm looking forward to who we're going to be going for this time. I imagine it'll be Subaru. I think Akiho would be the last one, because with the clear list, there's still one more aside from these circles down on the bottom here. So I assume that Subaru's, that there will be a Subaru route, and then a Akiho route. That's my guess. But anyway, we'll finally stop it here. Get to the next route next time. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.